We have spent the last 2.5 months exploring North America. It's been incredible. We got to rent a van in Canada for an entire week. We went on the Rocky Mountaineer. We explored New York and got to go to a Broadway show. And here in Nashville, we even got to go to a honky tonk. It's been a lot of fun, but it's also been very, very expensive. So expensive that the amount that we allotted for this section of the trip has hit empty a lot earlier than we thought. So we've had to bring all our flights forward. On top of that, it's a Saturday and any accommodation here in Nashville on a weekend is already way over our daily budget. So with that in mind, we have elected to spend the night somewhere in the airport before our really early flight tomorrow morning. I hope you get at least a couple of hours sleep. Home for the next 14 hours. We've uncovered our first problem of our long night. If we want to go through security, we have to scan our bags, obviously, but we're not able to check our bags in yet, which means we can't go through because we've got liquids that we would otherwise pick up at our final destination. So I don't know how we're going to solve that problem.
Maybe we could go try and find a map of the airport, because if there's like lockers or something that could be worth storing our bags. If it was just toothpaste, I'd be like, oh, it's fine. But it's quite a few items that we would be losing.
Quick update, it is as we expected, 100 milliliter max on all your liquids, so makeup and things like that we can't get through.
I'm gonna go through everything and see what I would lose, and then I can weigh up the options. Safe.
Also seems like almost 100% of the restaurants and everything are on the other side of security, which, I don't know, is that unusual? If there is one on this side, we're gonna find it.
I'd only lose one thing. So I think we're gonna go through, because these are the only chairs there are. They're made out of metal. There is no carpet anywhere. So 5 hours of potential comfort plus hot food, and then we come out and sleep on these chairs. I think that's a good idea. I just feel like it's two bad options. I think that is worth it for comfort, right? Losing, it's only one cleanser and there's like out of the bottle that much, there's probably that much left. So I'm really not losing much. Okay, let's do it.
So we figured out it's actually 4 things that are over 100 mil. We've got my hair gel, some sunblock, Emily's face stuff, and our toothpaste. So we're gonna be maybe a little gross, I don't know. It's a clean bag. We're gonna pre-paste our toothbrushes and then ditch the toothpaste.
I'm not proud of this, but I'm gonna wanna brush my teeth tonight. And if it can make it through on one of the toothbrushes, I'm gonna wanna brush our teeth when we get to Bulgaria. Our teeth. Bulgaria. We haven't even like started. Bogota. Some generous squirts there.
It's gonna look so bad. Okie dokie. Life hack.
I don't think so.
All right, let's try this again.
We made it through with a few casualties, but now we get to eat, so that's kind of good. Such an annoying airport that it's not open 24/7. I know not all of them are, but to not have any cafes or restaurants outside of security that we could find at all is pretty weird. I don't like it. Hi, serious? Oh, you're so fluffy.
You've made my stressful day so much better just by having it all.
We've been fed. We just came to a random gate that's boarding, found some seats near a window. I think we'll pass some hours here before we have to go back through security because this part of the airport closes. Sun's going down. This is part of the night where I get nervous, where we're gonna go and try and find somewhere to actually spend the next 8 hours or so.
There's 2 websites about sleeping at this airport, and they both mention padded comfy seats somewhere landside, but I don't think they exist anymore.
No.
I don't know if this airport had like a remodel or something, But there is nothing landside other than the ticket offices.
And the horrible metal chairs.
But metal chairs better than the floor. Maybe.
We'll see. We're gonna go have another look anyway. Okay, there is one coffee shop on the non-through security side. It's called Green Beans Coffee. It's open right now, and Emily's just asking if we can stay here for, or how long we can stay here for. I hope it's a while.
She said, normally, yeah, I'm meant to kick people out, and this is meant to close, but tonight I know there's a lot of cancelled flats and a lot of people, so you're fine. This is so much better than what I thought we were going to. Like metal chairs and hardcore floor. This is carpeted, there's outlets, and we are on a sofa. Like, it's not the comfiest sofa in the world, but this is way better than a metal chair. The toilets are around the corner, there's a little water fountain. I'm cautiously optimistic now. We have never chosen to do this. Our flight to Nashville from Washington got delayed like 6 hours, and we ended up having to sleep at the Washington airport as well. So this is the second time we've slept at an airport in about a week. That can't be good for our health.
I think that coffee place is gonna do just fine for staying overnight. I just can't believe we missed it the first time. We lost 3 liquids because we had to go through security and we had to get rid of them just because we didn't see it. But you can forgive me because there is construction here, and it literally all you can see are no entry and exit only signs from where we're standing here. So if anyone else is in this position, when you first get to all the gates that you have to go through security, on your left hand side you can go a little bit down, and where all the signs say you can't go anymore, just before you hit that point, that's where the cafe is. If anyone uses this for like a how to stay overnight in Nashville airport, you're welcome.
It is now 11:16. We've been in the airport for 7.5 hours. Jordan's laying down trying to get some sleep. I'm watching Scandal. Now's the part of the night where I start to wonder why we decided to do this. Even though I know we're saving a bunch of money. Like, so much money. Especially considering how far that money's going to go in South America. So it's worth it. I just have to keep telling myself it's worth it.
They have turned the lights off, or at least the lights that are in the cafe off. We're also next to a bit of a construction section which has construction lights that I'm assuming are going to stay on the whole time.
But we're ready for bed. We've locked ourselves in.
Look at this lock job. It's just her bag unhooked around this bag, and then hooked back in, but around her legs.
If someone tries to take one of the bags, theoretically I would get yanked with it, so we would be aware.
Okay, time to get 4 hours sleep maximum.
Sleep.
I think I actually got like a couple hours.
Yeah.
I think so. It went quick.
It's only 3:30.
Oh.
I think I got like an hour sleep maybe. I woke up and everyone else that was in this cafe is gone. That's not been too bad, but really the travel day starts now.
Wouldn't it be funny if we got here 14 hours before check-in and we missed check-in?
Don't even say that. We've dropped our bags, showed our immigration thing, now we've got to go back through security.
Once again, we have made it through security.
I am dreading the downfall from this sleep because I feel okay now, but I know it's coming.
Yeah, now the travel day starts.
And thank you for choosing American Airlines.
Welcome everyone to Miami, where the local time is 8:45 a.m.
I don't know if there's much time between layovers. Did you have a good sleep on the plane?
I think I was doing those ones and like onto my other neighbor, not onto you. Poor woman. But no, I didn't. Still feeling surprisingly good.
Yeah, not too bad. same row, but we've got 2 middle seats. Emily's not very happy about it.
I keep saying that I feel fine, but I clearly don't because I'm in a mood now. Mad at you, mad at American Airlines, mad at everyone.
Forgot to say gracias. I said thank you. All those Spanish lessons aren't paying off.
This travel day has almost been going for 22 hours. And considering that, I feel pretty good. Like my eyes starting to sting. I'm definitely tired. But I feel like I should feel worse than I do. Getting into Colombia was really easy. We thought we'd need like onward travel and then check our visas and stuff, but it must all be connected online somehow. And our bags were like off of the belt ready for us as soon as we walked through.
Just have to get through customs and then we need to find a taxi to get to our accommodation. So far so good.
You prepay for taxis here, so there should be like a taxi rank, I guess, somewhere, and you pay there and then hop in.
Not as straightforward as the internet said.
Thought that would maybe be easier and cheaper, but we're in a taxi now. And hopefully it's not crazy expensive. Internet said it would be like 20 to 30, so who knows.
First time using the old auto translate on Google. Really cool. It helps a lot. Everyone was like, you should know a little bit of Spanish, and we were trying to learn. It's a long process, but more than a little bit is needed, I think.
Almost 23 hours later, we made it.
Taxi driver was interesting. Just to break that down, internet said like 15 to 20 or something. The guy that talked to us in the airport said it will be like no more than 40. The guy's meter in the car was less than 30. And then when I tried to give him 30 because we had the miscommunication, he said no, like he held up a 4 and it's like it's more. And then I gave him that, and then his 4 changed to a 5, and he said, oh, it's actually this now, it's Sinte now. And I was like, well...
Colombia seems awesome though. I'm so happy to be back in a country where like we have those difficulties. As strange as that sounds, there's something so fun about not knowing the language, not knowing how everything works.
It's going to be hard to get that language down, but...
I'm excited and nervous and tired.
Yeah, it's bedtime.
Ooh, nice. Never ceases to fail me. Apparently